slow this down a little bit. They told me you may get anticipatory throw. Make sure you say it. Didn't happen here. Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And a fair catch signal.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. And good coverage there on special teams as they're getting down shy of the 20. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 35.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, they'll continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So on 4th down, Washington get a call on Tresh Way to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he's got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. And they hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So here are the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 30.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Here's Hines. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. This is Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Will take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Washington 0.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Hines. yards. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now it's Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nyheim Hines. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key. You have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Brought down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the end. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't.
And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
A gain of 10.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And take it right at the 35. So we've reached, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Washington 10.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
Washington will line up.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run again with Hines. And just bowling over tacklers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Hey, what's going on, man?
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Huh?
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace.
I can't, man. Let me get my arm. My AirPods, man. My phone is tripping. Huh? That might be true. All right, hold on, Will. Hey, can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me? Hold on, player. Can you hear me, player? Hello. Oh, okay. What's up, man? I don't know, nigga. I got you on the AirPods, nigga. Hey, man, they Apple, dog.
This ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Got these things for the low. Yeah, man, did y'all have a game today, man? How it go?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah.
They play short gain there down to the 37.
I thought she could have had a game against Lyles County.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz they just had against them.
Right?
Out of the gun now.
5A versus 1A.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Well,
And he's into
I understand.
the end zone for a Tampa Bay
I understand.
touchdown.
I mean, if I'm 5A and we let a 1A come in and beat us, then it's trouble.
And the Bucs are going to add on to their
But it don't mean that back in the day because we used to play coffee. We were supposed to beat coffee, and they was 5A and 1A.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
What football team?
Like this instance can take him into the end zone. Throwing
Man,
there,
we just stopped.
but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
If we'd have been playing, we'd have stopped.
Unable to throw two from the two.
If we were going all P's and Q's, we'd have stopped off.
What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're
Shit, we
defending?
would have beat a Varian was a 2-18. We beat them boys. We was up 58 zip on them guys.
If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of
They
space.
took everybody out.
The end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. These guys had a punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
Stuff that you can't do when you're playing against a formidable opponent.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10 on the ground. This is Williams, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay. Okay, you can't make all your free throws, I understand, but you could get at least 10 more of them. Now it's a 9-point game, you know what I'm saying?
Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's 6 points right there, you know. So I mean, it adds up. And then the momentum shift can cover the other 2 points.
We went plus 5 seconds. The ball's got to get away from him. Otherwise, that's the end result.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
No.
Back now comes
Hey, see, a high school player should never get a tick unless it's a flagrant foul. Or you foul because you was going too hard and you hit him too hard. But you should never get a tick talking back to the ref.
Even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team that they're driving.
I'm okay with that. Well, you got to be disciplined though. You got to be disciplined. You get a tick because you got caught up in the moment and y'all you had reason to talk. But you down by 19 points, you ain't got no reason to talk. You in your butt.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium.
That tick hurt the team, man.
He is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew
a player should never get,
an 11-man unit.
Tech for talking to the ref. At the end of the day, they still playing man and woman out there. You know.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at
time and place for everything, but hope you make it to the All-Star game. Then you can show all that off.
As a result, the drive continues.
And if you show off, you better succeed. If you show off and you mess up.
A few times here today, this
have a seat.
Going to go anywhere. Rashawn Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
That showed up.
Earlier, this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of
the rest.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines.
The rest of them is B team or something.
Not before they're inside the 25. It's another 10 yards
have to find
and another 1st down.
Yeah, she gonna have to find her 2 or 3 that can give a 2-3 minute breather here and there. If she gonna press, go get Shaquita for 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes of game time, 5 minutes. Hopefully there's a foul in between somebody shooting free throws. Get somebody a rest.
What are they gonna do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
It kills a player. It can kill a team too.
A half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Yeah.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Flush to his right. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
You gotta know how to get everybody else
Extra
involved.
point by Moore, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Let her do her thing.
Touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Be a leader.
The Washington offense back out there. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case.
You got 5 assists, but now y'all still in the game. Now you go down and you hit a big shot, and it means more because it's a big shot now. Versus you done shot them out the game. Instead of 5 assists, now y'all down by 12, and your shot don't really mean nothing.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson.
Yeah.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Buccaneers 29.
There's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 20.
Yeah.
Here at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
I had to coach him do a whole lot more. Seems like them jokers there, boy. Man, only when they play Pearson.
On the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
And both of them. Isn't that crazy? But they was terrible before she got there, though.
Looking for it, and it's 3rd down.
You know.
But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to
they were like 0 for that previous year. I told her, ain't no pressure on you. You can't do no worse. Yeah.
And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. David Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to cut in.
But she also got experience, so that's gonna help him.
Offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to stop their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know, you gotta
feel right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Out there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little bit out of this offensive sales, because they were going pretty good last time too. Had to sit over there.
This ain't no building situation. You got the talent. That's why she was talking about she gonna kick him off the team. I was like, no, you can't let them mess things up for you, because you know you got expectations now. And boy, a championship on her resume go a long ways for her. It go a long way. Yeah, you know, Axon kind of won. Coach Putman went and got the job at Douglas. You know, I don't know whatever happened to him, but shoot, he went from single A to 4A off that one championship that 1 year, or 5A, whatever they were. And didn't do nothing. Nah, he had talent. What he had, bro.
Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Yeah, make Steve Curley like a genius. But you see what happened this year. You see what happened this year when he had the coach, and they didn't win 30 games. Don't matter. You got a championship team. You got a championship team. You got to win at least 30 games coaching. Atlanta ain't had Steph for Clay either. Yeah. Trey Young, man, he alright. I ain't really watched him play, man. I can't watch Atlanta play, man. Watching Atlanta play, man, is frustrating.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Banana's got one, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Oh yeah. He messed them up. Oh well.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
It is what it is.
He's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final time.
Hey man, you still got my cigar, man.
Prior to this upcoming second down play.
This thing smoked to get. Terry probably still got his too. Holding on to his skid. He holding on to his skid. Yeah, we saw that at Snapchat. Yeah. Boy, yeah. Well, we laughed at that, boy.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he
it snuck up on her. I think he was finna laugh, man, and it all just came. I don't know what happened, boy. Yeah, but hey, he didn't want to get no mud on them things, boy. Woman did a face plant. I kind of felt bad for him there for a minute, though. Man, he just oh, that nigga let him score. Stupid. Man, I'm gonna play a season game, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? I would tell you to join the league, man, but we all know how that went last time. Nigga. Yeah, man, but you can't go over 17 though, man. You have to make some moves, man. You gotta make some trades or something if you're in the team. You can't just sit there and get whooped like that. Well, we did rob your team though. we did take everybody off the squad. Hey, when you join the league that late though, that's what's gonna happen. Who is Sheikah? She take mama stay up there and pack. Oh, you in the car? Oh, okay. Man, hey, you just calling to be calling? Oh, okay. I ain't know for sure. I kind of took over the conversation. Asked about the game. I ain't asked what, let you say that. And first thing I did was ask about the game. We got off on the tangent. Yeah, what y'all doing for Thanksgiving, man? Oh. Glad you told me. I ain't no offensive coordinator. You just don't think you can do anything wrong whenever you I know he's So for the Buccaneers, the win alone is 7-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Washington, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. Said that they can social distance her family, eat at the dining room in Rosa. So she thinking about it.